kids, my name is Miss Smith. Welcome to Story Time. Today we get to read a book about pigs called Six Perfectly Different Pigs. Can you say that? Six Perfectly Different Pigs. You got it. This is a story about a little pig named Pauly who is different from his brothers and his sisters and the trouble that they give him because of that. We'll find out what happens to Pauly in just a minute, but first, I want to talk about the number 6. Did you hear it? The number 6. And you might be saying, Miss Smith, there's just one problem. On the board behind you is a 5 pattern, not a 6 pattern. You're right. This is a 5 pattern. Do you still remember how to count it? Starting 1, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now it's a 5 pattern. To turn it into a 6 pattern, all I have to do is take the middle dot and move it to one side, take my last dot and move it to the other side. And now it's a 6 pattern. Can you count it starting 1? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got it. I wonder, could you say, now it's a 6 pattern? Ready? Now it's a 6 pattern. That's what a 6 pattern looks like. So let's read 6 Perfectly Different Pigs and find out what happens to Pauly when he's different from his brothers and his sisters. Oh, and actually, I like this first page because it shows the pigs' 6 little bottoms and how different they each are. Can you count and check if there really are 6? Starting 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little pigs. There were once 6 happy piglets called Porridge, Pickles, Pepper, Peach, Presley, and Pauly. And actually, those names are kind of fun to say. I wonder if I say them first, could you echo me and say them after me? My turn first. Porridge, porridge, pickles, pickles, pepper, pepper, peach, peach, Presley, Presley, Pauly, Pauly. Every day they rolled around and played in the warm summer sunshine. And every night they huddled together asleep in the hay. They love spending time together. One day Porridge noticed that his brother Pauly was different from the other pigs. His tail was straight. And look at Pauly's tail. Look how it's straight instead of curled. Pauly's tail doesn't curl, cried Porridge. Who ever heard of a straight-tailed pig? Squealed Pickles. Let's pretend he's not our brother, snorted Peach. Which is so naughty. They're going to pretend that he's not even their brother just because his tail is straight. Oh dear. So Pauly was left alone. He sat on his tail all day long. Sometimes he forgot and stood up. Then the others would laugh, so he quickly sat down again. He grew sadder and sadder. Oh, that is sad that he feels like he has to sit on his tail just because it's different from the other pigs' tails. Oh, please, Mother, make my tail curl like the others, Pauly begged. Mother Pig saw how unhappy her little son was, so she tried her best to help him. I wonder what she's going to do. That night, she rolled a hair curler onto his tail, but the next morning, it was straight again. She tied a knot in it, but it hurt too much. Ooh, that does sound like it would hurt. She knitted him a curly tail and stuck it on the straight one. It looked awfully silly, and it kept falling off. Oh, but at least his mom is trying to help him, even though none of the solutions really work. She curled up his tail with a blue ribbon, but he still looked different. And look, you can see the ribbon tied on it like a little bow, but it doesn't really help. It actually just makes you look at the tail more. You will always be special to me, his mother said. Pauly was very unhappy. I wonder, could you show me a face like maybe the other pigs are making fun of your tail and you're very unhappy? Show me that face. Ready? Yeah, he's very unhappy. One day, a purple frog came hopping along. Which that's funny because frogs are usually green, but this one's purple. One day, a purple frog came hopping along on his way home from the farmyard pond. He's going boing, boing, boing. Can you do that? Ready? Boing, boing, boing. Good. Pigs don't have blue eyes, he said to Pickles, and Pickles closed her eyes. Eek! You've got hairy ears, he said to Porridge, and Porridge hid his ears. Your snout is too big, he said to Peach, and Peach covered her nose. Do they all have something different about them? Where did you get that ridiculous patch? He asked Pepper, so she hid her bottom. Can you see that she has a little patch on her bottom? And he said, pigs don't have patches like that. What a peculiar color for a pig, he said to Presley, and Presley hid in the mud, because of course most pigs aren't blue, but Presley is. Then the purple frog looked at Pauly and said, pigs can't have straight tails. Can you say it like him? Ready? Pigs can't have straight tails. Good. And the others all snorted. Who ever heard of a purple frog? They say, wait a minute. If you're going to make fun of us for being different, you're different too. You're purple, not green. But Pauly wagged his straight tail and said, we're 6 perfectly different pigs and 1 perfectly purple frog. And everybody laughed. That's actually kind of fun to say. I wonder if I say it first, could you echo me and say, perfectly different pigs, ready? Perfectly different pigs, perfectly purple frog, perfectly purple frog. You got it. I guess they did each have something different about them. And look, now they're back together. Can you count them one more time? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good counting. Okay, before we're all done, can you also count the 6 pattern? And maybe if I touch it with my fingers, will you draw it in the air like you're touching it too? Starting 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good counting and good listening today. See you next time. Bye.